Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, I would like to say how y'all doing and welcome to my channel. And if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, then fam, welcome back. Today's video, I will be y'all are going along with me out to go and purchase some things. I'm going to the mall, guys. I'm not really sure what I'm going to get. I'm just actually getting out of the house, just getting out, going and doing something. You know, you're in the house all day, you work from the house, you know, you just get tired of being in the house. I know I do. So it's some people, it's right up their alley because they're not very sociable people. But for me, I just need to get out and go and do something. So even if I'm just going to the mall and not going to purchase anything, at least I'm away from the house, you know. So if y'all are a little shaky, guys, I apologize. This road over here by my house is ridiculously just out of control. They need to come and fix these potholes and all that good old kind of stuff. But y'all, I just wanted to come to y'all and basically it's kind of like a story time. I just want to tell you guys, my family, we are, as far as my family within my household, we are animal lovers, guys. So at one point we had like 4 dogs in the house. And actually they were 2 Rottweilers, and then we had 2 small poodles. One was a miniature poodle, and then one was a toy poodle. Really cute dogs. So one of our dogs passed away, and kind of backtracking, I'm gonna tell you how we got this second Rottweiler, because we only had 3 dogs at first. And one of those Rottweilers we inherited after my husband's uncle passed away, and his wife just couldn't take care of her, you know. So we wound up taking her in, and she passed away. She wound up catching cancer, and she passed away. And so, but before she died, we even knew she had cancer, my husband had gotten another Rottweiler from one of his kinfolks. And so I told him I didn't want no more dogs. You know, we have 3 is enough. I don't want no more dogs. So he decided he was going to keep that dog at the stable. We have horses as well. And so he was just like, well, I'll just keep this dog at the stable. So I was fine with that. He wasn't in my house. Cool. So, and her name was KeKe. So, one day the dog stayed up there for some months, and then one day I came home, and guess who was at the house? Yeah, y'all guessed right, KeKe. KeKe then came to the house, and so now we have 4 dogs. So I was mad, and he tried to blame it on my son, and he was like, well, Curtis wanted to bring him home. And I'm just like, okay, who's the adult in this situation? Is Curtis the adult, or are you the adult? You should have told him, yo, mama don't want no more dogs, we can't bring this dog to the house. But did he do that? Of course not. So needless to say, KeKe grew on me, guys. She really did. I mean, she was a really good dog, other than the shedding and all of that. And I'm one who suffered with allergies really bad. I've been tested for allergies. I'm allergic to dogs, cats, grass, whatever you name, I'm probably allergic to, right? Other than food. I should have been allergic to food. Maybe I could have lost some weight, but that wasn't one of the things I was allergic to. So back to the dog. So she grew on me, and so after we found out about Princess, which was the first Rottweiler we inherited, having cancer, and then she passed away after a couple of years. So we had KeKe for maybe, I don't know, we had her for a few years before Princess died. So and like I said, other than her KeKe shedding a lot, that was the only problem that I really had with her. She was a really good dog. So needless to say, this year 2021, and it was actually July the 12th, that I woke up that morning, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see me because it's kind of bright, but anyway, on July the 12th, I woke up and I went out to call her because I had let her out to the restroom, and she was just really sluggish. She wasn't, she wasn't herself. And so I called my husband at work and I was like, babe, I think something's wrong with KeKe. I mean, I'm calling her. She's not getting up. I mean, she just wasn't the dog that we're used to having. And so he was like, well, maybe she's just not feeling good. Maybe, we'll see how she feels when he gets off work. So I was like, okay. So he gets off of work and he noticed that she's not feeling good and just kind of laying around. And I was like, babe, we got to take her to the vet. I can't, I love animals. I'm not just to let them just sit there and be in pain or anything like that. And then I don't want him to go to work the next day and then she dies while, it's just me and the kids at the house. So, and then my daughter, she had actually, touched KeKe and she was like, Mama, she feels warm. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, how do you know this dog feel warm? All this fur on this dog, So we go ahead and take her to the vet. So, guys, as we're sitting in the veterinarian office, a lady goes and she walks out. Needless to say, my husband gets the leash on KeKe to take her to the vet, and she walks out to the car, but she whimpered out when he went to try to pick her up because she was laying down and he was trying to put the leash on her, and he kind of grabbed her around her stomach, and she whimpered out. And so we knew it was something wasn't right. So like I said, when we get to the veterinarian office, KeKe's laying on the floor, and she's not barking at any of the other dogs that comes in and not being playful. You could just tell she wasn't feeling good. So it was another lady who had came into the veterinarian office, and the people that worked the front desk had went to the back, and they came back with a bag and handed her the bag. And so my husband was like, I wonder what that is. And so I told him, that's her dog's ashes. Like, obviously she had them cremated or whatever the case, right? And so it was taking him a while. So my husband decided, to get KeKe up and let's go. He went to go take her out to go try to use the restroom outside. So he takes her outside, and she's still walking on a leash, guys. So we're still just thinking, okay, well, maybe she just has like a stomach bug, or something like that, just not feeling good. And so they bring her back in, and finally they call our name to take her to the back. So we take her to the back, and we're sitting in the room. They get all the information about KeKe, and ask the questions, just the regular general questions of, when did you notice her start feeling this way, and all of this stuff. And guys, literally, it was just that day that I woke up and she was just laying around and just wasn't herself. It wasn't like this has been going on for weeks. So, after they finish asking the questions, they take her to a back room and they do whatever they're doing back there. So when they come back in, they were saying that, it was serious, and that, she was running like 103 temp. So my daughter was right. She was warm to the touch. And so they were going to run some tests on her and see, what it was. And but to keep her overnight was going to be like $2,000 just to keep her overnight and run these tests. So at this point, my husband is, he's not really trying to pay that much money because as y'all heard before, Princess had cancer at one point, and we paid a lot of money to get that cancer removed, and she maybe lived like 3 years after that, and then she died. So my husband is feeling like that's a lot of money, for me to spend, and then it's not a guarantee that she's gonna make it because, the veterinarian, they did say, it's not 100% that if we do this surgery that she's gonna make it through. So At this point, they leave us in the room. I'm crying. I'm so upset. My husband is upset. And, you know, not at one point did we think that we were going to walk our dog in and not come out with a dog. So it's making me really emotional right now because, you know, I really got attached to her. So after they left us in the room to discuss, you know, what we wanted to do, and I told my husband at that point, because I do realize that's a lot of money, and we have horses, you know, we have family to feed and all that stuff. So even though she was part of our family, you know, if it's not a guarantee she's gonna make it through the surgery, why go through that? So I didn't want to bring her home. My husband wanted her to just come home and pass away at home. But y'all, I did not want that. I don't want her to be in any pain. They had given her pain meds while we were there, but I just didn't want her to suffer. So my husband and I made the decision to go ahead and put her down. And so they asked, they were like, do y'all want to see her one more time? You know, or do one of y'all want to be back there with her when we put her down? And neither one of us wanted that. My husband didn't even want to see her again. So, but I wanted to. I needed to see her, you know, before we left. So, guys, I'm thinking that they're going to bring her in like she walked out. You know, she walked out on her leash. So I'm thinking y'all are going to bring her in on her leash, and I'm going to get to hug her and, you know, say my goodbyes. Woo, Lord, that's hard, guys. I'm sorry. But when they brought her in, y'all, oh my God, I really lost it then. When they brought her in, they brought her in on a stretcher. And she was just laying there. She was still breathing. She was still alive. But it was like she was just lifeless because of the medication that they had given her for pain. Y'all would think, being that this happened July the 2nd of this year, that I would be over it. But just talking about it makes me very, very emotional. So, I'm sorry. But, so once they brought her in, you know, I gave her a kiss, and, you know, I let her know that we loved her, and, yeah, so that was that, and we walked out. I literally, y'all, my knees were shaking, like I almost needed to be carried out. It was that bad. So, so we go ahead and we get home, and I tell the kids, and y'all, my kids were distraught as well. They were so upset. And so I think my oldest son, he wasn't at the house, but I sent him a text message and told him. And y'all, men are just not the same as women. They don't grieve like we grieve, you know, and maybe this was a way of him grieving. But he sent me a picture the next day of a dog. And I was like, like I said, I really didn't want no more dogs, and you know, you get too attached to them. So I told him, I said, well, son, you would have to call and ask your dad about that. You know, I really don't have anything to say about that. But my son was like, but she's really well trained and all this good old stuff. But still, I'm still like, you gotta call and ask your dad. So needless to say, he did call and ask my husband, and my husband allowed him to bring the dog home. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this dog. It's a boxer, and her name is Kendra. And y'all, we called her KeKe and KeKe and KeKe. We could not get KeKe out of our brains. But anyway, she wound up coming to stay, and she's still there. We got her. KeKe passed away on July the 12th, and we wound up getting Kendra July the 13th. So, y'all, now remember I said my son said this dog was trained. Boy, that was the biggest lie ever. Okay? Now, I think just from her transitioning, you know, from the house that she was before and then coming over there, she may have had an accident in the house maybe 1 or 2 times. So she very well may have been trained as far as potty trained. But as far as tearing up stuff, y'all, this dog then ate a hole in my couch. It's a leather couch, and I was planning on getting rid of it because we've been having it. We've been in my house almost 11 years, and we've been having that furniture for a long time. So we were thinking about getting new furniture anyway. But this dog then came in the house and then tore a big hole, just tore all the white stuffing out. And I really think that's why they got rid of that dog, because that dog tears up stuff. If you don't have time to take the dog out and get her exercise and walk her, even though I had been doing that, so I think it's just a behavioral issue that the dog has and maybe needs to go get some type of training. I don't know what she needs. But what I do know is that your girl is not supposed to go and purchase no brand new couch. Not right now. Not while we still have her. Because I'm not supposed to go and buy no brand new furniture and her tear that furniture up. I'm not supposed to do that. No, I'm not going to do it. So what I did do, I tried to go and get her one of them training collars, you know, because she don't listen. She don't listen to me. She listens to my son, my oldest son, and sometimes to my husband. But y'all, she just disrespectful. She don't want to listen. But she is as cute as ever, guys. She is such a cute dog, and you know, she gets along with the other dogs, even though she's the youngest. So she has a lot of energy and just wants to play and play and play. But we had got down to 2 dogs, because I didn't tell you guys, the little toy poodle wound up running away and we never found it, and she was chipped. So normally when she would get out, people, you know, they would call us, you know, and let us know that they had our dog. But this particular day, I don't know if somebody got her and they just, you know, never took her to the vet, because that had been some of the situations to where she would get out and then someone would get her and they would be wanting to keep her, but they'll take her to the vet first and then the vet would contact us. So we had only been down to 2 dogs at this point, the miniature poodle, which is Paris, and then KeKe. So we had got down to 2 dogs. But y'all, this dang dog is just as crazy and has so much personality. I'm gonna share some pictures of her, you know, later with you all so y'all can see her. She's a cutie pie, but she chews and chews, and every chew toy that we have went and purchased for her, she has tore it completely up. Like, she's tore up her doggy bed, she's tore up, and we spent $90 just on her doggy bed, and she tore that up. So y'all, this dog is just as ghetto is ghetto, I'm telling y'all. But we have also fell in love with her, but y'all, I just don't know about getting no new furniture right now. And yeah, I don't know about that. But I was just telling you guys this story because you know, when people get pets, they really do. Some people, not all people are like this, because some people do get their pets and mistreat them and stuff like that. But we not them kind of people, you know. So I was just calling to tell you guys about that. What really put it on my mind today, and had me thinking about it so heavily, is because Kendra needs to go get her nails cut. Because when I tell y'all, right before I left the house to get ready to come to the mall, she was jumping all over me, and I got scratches everywhere. And I was just thinking to myself, when we had KeKe wasn't like that. She, you know, she was a mellowed out dog. I mean, she would jump up on you if you pat your chest like up, you know, she will jump up on you, but she's nowhere near like this boxer dog. So I guess that's what really put her on my mind heavy today. And I just kind of wanted to come and share it with you guys, and just let y'all know that, you know, it is a real thing when people get attached to their pets, because my family of 5, we are pet lovers. So but guys, I just wanted to share that with you all. And I'm stuck in traffic right now. I'm trying to get out here to this mall, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and leave your comments down below, and let me know if these type of videos are something that you guys are interested in. And also just let me know what other kind of content that you guys are interested in as well. Hey guys, I was just coming back to make a correction. I noticed that in the video, in the earlier part of the video, when I told you I had taken KeKe to the veterinarian, and I said July the 2nd, it was not actually July the 2nd, it was July the 12th when we took her. And so I wanted to come back and make that correction, because I do know that some people are going to notice that in the video, and they're going to be having in comments, well, in the beginning of the video she said July the 2nd, and now she's saying July the 12th. So I just wanted to make that correction, because I was a little emotional, and so it was July the 12th when we took her to the veterinarian, and so it was also July the 12th that she passed away. And we wound up getting KeKe on July the 13th. So I just wanted to, you know, clear that up, and as well let you guys know that if y'all remember in the earlier part of the video, I said my husband wanted to know what that bag was that they had given one of the ladies that had came in to pick up something from the veterinarian office, and I said that it was her pet. You know, maybe she had the pet cremated or whatever. I just wanted you to know that they gave us that option as well. However, that was like $800 to do the cremation. So I decided not to do that, but they did have another option, which was to get a puppy paw print. And so we went ahead and did that. It was, I think around, excuse me guys, around $200. And so I did do that, and so it's just a cute little cemented block with her paw print in it. And I wanted to spray paint it or something like that to give it some color. But when I noticed that if you look at it, you can see some of her fur on the paw print. And so I was like, I don't want to do anything that's going to, you know, take away that you know, that fur. I want to leave it as original as it is, you know, because that's her. And so so I have not spray painted it, and I did say that I was going to also, I will be including that paw print in this video so you guys can see it. So for those of you who may have pets, and you know, hopefully nothing like this happens, but if something like this does happen, that's some of the options that you can do. You can always get your pet cremated, or, you know, the puppy paw print, and it came on it has a little stand that you sit the paw print on. So yeah guys, that was just something I wanted to come on and clear up. So I will talk to you guys later. If y'all haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Mrs. T's Makeup and More. You can go on and check out some of my other videos as well. But until next time guys, I will see you guys later. Bye.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party.